ladies, this is Jamie. Thanks for watching. This video is the one thing that really messes with your ex head. This one thing will really confuse him. Stay tuned, you will find out what that is. Before we go too far, check out my website, She's Everyday, she'severyday.com. I will link it in the description below. I have a couple of e-courses on there you are going to want to get. So I'm just going to give you a little glimpse of this one trick right now, but there's so much more to it. I need you to check out that website. It will definitely help you. This one little tip and trick is to not block your ex. Do not unfollow him. Do not delete anything, any of his pictures on your phone or on your social media. You need to act indifferent. You need to act like, wow, I wanted this relationship. I hoped it was going to go somewhere. I guess it isn't, and you want something different. Okay, really stinks. I'll mourn for a short period of time, and then you move on. So when you block your ex, it sends a signal to him that you cared so much, or you want to punish him. You want to try to get back to him. You want to hurt him in some way because he hurt you by breaking up with you. Both of those look so desperate. Some relationship gurus, experts, therapists will say, look, you need to delete your ex. You need to unfollow them. You need to just pretend like they are dead because that's the only way you're going to move on. I disagree. You can move on in the middle of adversity. You can move on when the pressure is on. In fact, that is what creates diamonds, when the pressure is on. You don't know how great you can be until adversity and pressure and challenges and temptations and triggers come along and you withstand them. You become strong enough that they don't faze you anymore. I kind of get why some people will say block your ex or unfollow them, because they say, hey, you're hurting right now, and seeing your ex on social media might trigger you, and you might want to reach out to them, and you might just cry, and the breakup feels all fresh and new again. You might see them with someone else or see them out there having a great time, and your heart just hurts so much. I get it. I get why people give you that advice. I really, really do. However, your ex is going to think about you at some point, and maybe think about you for the rest of their life. They're going to remember you if you had something real and something long-term. They're going to remember you. They're going to remember what happened in the relationship. They're going to remember how it made you feel, how it made them feel. When you block them or unfollow them, you either look so witchy, and then they're thinking, wow, I dodged a bullet there. So they're forever going to be thinking, boy, she was so hateful, so mean. We broke up and it was amicable, and then she blocked me. How crazy is that? So he's going to have that image of you for the rest of his life. Or he's going to think, gosh, I hurt her so much. She is just mourning over me. She can't stand to look at anything that I post because it triggers her. It makes her just fall into this emotional spiral. He's going to look at you as weak, unable to withstand this temptation. He's going to be the guy. His ego is going to go through the roof, and he's going to think about you in a pitiful way. Poor thing, I broke her heart. I felt really bad about it. She really cared about me. Her friends all said that she had to block me because she just couldn't stand seeing me and seeing how happy I was, and it just hurt her so much. And that's why she blocked me. So again, your ex is going to think about you in some way. So you either control the narrative or he's going to control the narrative. So again, when you block someone, you end up looking hateful and witchy, or you end up looking pitiful and sad. Now, if they are really toxic, if they were abusive, verbally, physically abusive, by all means, block them. Maybe get a restraining order, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about a relationship that was pretty good. He's not a bad guy. Maybe he had some flaws. Hey, you probably had some too. But the breakup happened and now you're just all up in your feelings and you block or unfollow them. That's when you look like you're just a little too much. Instead, here's what I want you to do. Don't block them. Don't unfollow them. Any pictures you had in your photo library on your social media, just keep them there. Change your relationship status if you haven't. You want to change it back to single, but leave them be. Trust me, at some point, they are going to follow you. They are going to stalk you. They are going to start watching what you're doing, especially if you go into no contact. Once this breakup happens, don't get too emotional. Go into no contact. Start living your best life. At some point, they're going to wonder why you're not reaching out to them, why you're not texting, why you're not calling, why you're not saying things to their friends or the family. They're going to want to know what you're up to, and that's when they're going to start looking at your social media, and that dynamic begins to change. It's at this point that they might reach out to you a little bit. So you want to act totally indifferent. You are indifferent that you broke up. Yeah, you were a little sad in the beginning, but you're like, hey, it's okay. I'll find somebody better. So will you. We're fine. You want to be indifferent whether they're looking at your social media or not. You want to be indifferent about their social media. Now, don't like anything they post. Don't comment. Don't do anything like that. You have to go into no contact. But you go into no contact in a very indifferent kind of way. Ladies, high-value women are indifferent. High-value women care, but they care about themselves and their self-improvement, their goals. They care about that more than they care about a man who wasn't invested, who wasn't committed anyway. High-value women mourn for a season, but they don't become so irrational and so emotional that they lay all their cards out on the table. High-value women hold a little bit back and they maintain their pride, their self-esteem. They dig deep, they find their worth, they mourn for a short season, and then they move on because they know there are a lot of problems to solve in this world. There are a lot of people to help. There is a great love to find, and they go after that. They don't spend a whole lot of time mourning this guy. So the so-called experts that are out there telling you that it's healthy for you to block or unfollow your ex, they are assuming that you're weak. I get it, their social media may trigger you. I understand that if they text you in the middle of the night, that may just make your head want to explode. But the best thing you can do is go through this breakup season with all of the temptations and all of the sights and the sounds and the images of your ex flooding over your social media screen and being able to withstand that. I think that makes you stronger. It gives you a better character at the end of it because you didn't just dip out. You didn't just go, I can't even look at that, so I'm just going to shut the whole world off. You said, you know what? This hurts and it hurts really bad, but maybe this is what I need to see in order to truly move on. Sometimes you need that kick in the gut to make you get up and start fighting again. So ladies, that's my advice to you. When you act like you don't really care that much, that's when he's going to come back. That's when the power dynamic shifts. There's a lot more I could tell you, and it's all in my e-course on She's Everyday. Get on the website, get a copy of one of those e-courses. I want to see you win. I will link it in the description below. God bless you guys. I will see you in the next video.